Cam Thomas for the month of February is averaging 36.7% on like 55% from the field, 55% from three, 3.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists. I mean, if there was anything you want to say, also, I should probably put I broke my wrist and like I'm refusing to get a cast. Like, look, you can't really tell, but like my wrist is like broken. It felt like it's fractured. But Cam Thomas, 47, 44, 43. They found the guy to replace Kyrie. I mean, Cam Thomas, as you guys know, coming to college, we knew he was a scorer. Also, he's basically matched the feat that only LeBron has done. Oh, I'm sorry if that Velcro was bad, guys. I gotta put my brace back on. I'm refusing a cast. Okay, I don't want my fucking hand in a cast for 4 weeks, so I'm wearing a brace. I told them that. I was like, we can just keep changing braces if needed, but I'm not getting a cast. But Cam Thomas, guys, I want to hear your thoughts down below in the comments section. What do you guys think of Cam Thomas, and what do you guys think of the performance? I also broke my wrist playing basketball. I fell like 4 feet going up to block a shot, and I like got flipped. I was like above the rim basically when I like flipped. And right here, if you guys don't know this, Thomas now in the first half of the contest against the Suns, he made 24 points, becoming the first player aged 21 or younger to score at least 20 points in 4 straight halves since LeBron did so in 2005 per ESPN. But guess what? Cam Thomas is got people ecstatic. That production is amazing. And maybe Kevin Durant's like, hey, don't worry, Kyrie's gone, but we got that scoring replacement in Cam Thomas. And the fact that he's averaging, and also the last 8 games, he's averaging 19 points a night. Last 4 games, 36.7. The guy's an absolute animal. And it's crazy to think about that if you look at this. He's an on-balling scoring threat, and he depends a lot, like, on just his score. Like, he's an on-ball guy, but his per 36 numbers are like 23, 24 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 47% from like the field, and 43.9 from three. Like, the guy makes 40% of it pull-up three-pointers this season, and he shoots 45.2% off of drives. Like, Cam Thomas is looking like a secondary scorer and creator that could thrive next to a man, Kevin Durant. And that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What would you guys want to see and why? I don't know. I think it's definitely interesting. Ooh, but let me tell you guys what I think of Cam Thomas. So Cam Thomas was drafted late. Really, it was the defense. But I didn't think there was anyone better than Cam Thomas in terms of scoring coming out of college. For me, I think when you look at Cam Thomas, you see how good this guy is a scorer. And I know some people are going to be like, well, the rest of his game, he doesn't provide much. He doesn't play defense. Dude, when you're that good at scoring, he'll be able to overcome his weaknesses. And here's the thing. That threshold for scoring in the NBA is exceptionally high. These one-and-done guys that aren't high-end lottery picks typically take 3 years to develop. And, like, dude, it works. Because, look, we had a couple guys where I personally think, in the range that he went, these scores, Lou Williams, Malik Beasley, Austin Rivers, Rashad Vaughn, Shabazz Muhammad. Shabazz Muhammad and Rashad Vaughn didn't figure it out. Austin Rivers took him some time, and he didn't really become a scorer. He became like this glue guy. Malik Beasley and another guy, Malik Monk. Malik Monk took 4 years. Malik Beasley took 3 years. Lou Williams took 3 years. Those guys, they took a few years. And when they figured it out, god damn, were they good, okay? And I think this is just a team that is going to be overlooked. And especially if they end up not making any other moves, because people are going to be like, well, Cam Thomas and the rest of the boys can't really do it. So, I don't know. I just feel like that's just such a bad argument. People are just acting like Cam and the boys won't be able to do it. And I feel like that's just being wrong. Alright? And you will be able to do it. I don't know. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below. What do you guys think of Cam Thomas's performance, and are you guys in agreement with me? Having a guy like this to be able to play next to Seth Curry, Ben Simmons, obviously Kevin Durant when he comes back. I just want to see how Ben Simmons looks now that Kyrie's gone. Like, can they fix Ben Simmons? Like, that's my big question. Like, is Ben Simmons fixable, or are we just going to sit here and be like, nah, Ben Simmons is done? Ben Simmons might have, like, Asperger's. I don't know. I really don't know anymore at this point. I feel like we just all gave up on Ben Simmons, and it just feels terrible. Like, even me being, like, a believer. I believe Ben Simmons was going to figure it out. And then now, nothing. Like, when I mean nothing, absolutely nothing. Like, he just did not figure it out. You just sat there and you're like, damn, he really just did not figure it out. So, there's that. There is that. So, all right, let me hear your thoughts down below on Cam Thomas. Like, comment, subscribe.